called Epic Fail. Woke critics hate Minions. The Rise of Gru. They are furious. It's destroying Lightyear. Now, I don't know. That's it. That's everything I have to say. I don't know. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? I personally, we're going to have to watch this so we can be epically educated on this. But here's what I will say. This is the thumbnail, by the way. It's just the Minions. What I will say, I don't know. I watched, like, this is preposterous. This has to be clickbait. Who cares? Who is it? Who's going to care? Personally, I watched Lightyear. It wasn't that good, the story-wise. And also, they removed the gay kiss from my theater, I guess. I don't know. Which I was like, this is lame. This is the thumbnail. I was like, why would you do that? I wanted to see some HLA, hot lesbian action. Never got to see it. Let's watch the video. Oh, this goes hard, dude. This goes just as hard as I would have been if I got to see that kiss, you know?
Got some funny stuff to go over with you. Minions, The Rise of Gru,
Okay.
is probably going to make a lot of money, despite Lightyear flopping. Now, what I find really funny about this is because Lightyear flopped, a lot of these media outlets are like, well, Minions should flop too.
Who said that? Where did they say that?
And they're very different situations. Despicable Me is a loved franchise. Minions, The Rise of Gru.
Who's saying this? Like, not for nothing, but like one of the factors people aren't considering with when it came to Lightyear flopping, was the fact that Disney is kind of, I feel like, conditioned us to not go to theaters anymore. Bro, Disney Plus has movies like they release on Disney. So like I looked for Lightyear on Disney first, and then when I couldn't find it, I'm like, oh, maybe we'll go see it. I didn't even go to the movie theater to see it. I went to a place that had the movie theater attached to it, and we decided to see it. My wife and I, like 12 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night. It was like we randomly saw it. So like it could just be a poopy movie. I thought that the storyline wasn't great, but you know, I also that's it. But like, who's melting down over this? I didn't really care for the movie, but you should see it. It's worth watching. It's worth watching in the theaters. Buzz Lightyear.
Plot works. I know what this movie is about just from the title. The title alone tells me the plot of this movie. Lightyear, not so much. In fact, it looked like it had no connection to anything that came before it.
What?
And a little bit of controversy surrounding that movie as well.
My wife's home.
I've mentioned this before in videos. The plot really didn't come through from the trailers very well. And most of the coverage of the movie revolved around the fact that two women were in a relationship. And that's really not a reason for me to want to go see this movie. There's plenty of options to see stuff like that. And it's not really what the focus of the movie should have been on.
Well, in their defense, the reason that was a big focus is because conservatives had a fucking meltdown. So, and like Disney didn't like go like gay kiss, come watch. Like they just put the gay kiss in there. What I think happened is they originally decided to cut it, and then they decided to implement it, I guess. And then everybody was having a meltdown, justifying why they never should have put it in the movie in the first place. They were like, yeah, well, they wanted to cut it in the first place, which means they should have never put it in. Like, what you have to understand is that, like, directors and whatnot and all of them, they made the movie. Disney isn't a person, right? So other people make the movie, and then there are always parts that get cut. And a person who, like, I think led the creation was a lesbian girl, I think. Or she was, like, a, queer. That's not derogatory, right? LGBTQ? What am I saying? That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Okay, thank you. Walt Disney is a person. He was a person. He's dead. Hope, okay? Anyway, Disney is a company. It is an entity. So they were probably like, oh, let's just cut this for time. Or maybe Disney didn't want to offend their conservative audience or something. I don't know. But they decided to add it back in. I doubt it was for publicity. Maybe it was. What a weird stunt. Whatever. Because then they removed it, I think. Whatever. It's just like, it's so boring. Oh, Disney, I didn't know that you were. I watched you because Walt Disney was a fucking anti-Semite. What are you doing? Don't put gay people kissing. It's like, holy shit. Oh my God.
And to be fair, that's not a major plot point for the movie.
Okay.
From what I understand. I haven't seen the movie, but from what I understand from people that have,
should.
That relationship is barely in the movie. It's like 5 seconds long.
If that, yeah.
Really wouldn't have been that big of a deal.
I mean, the relationship is part of the movie. They don't even focus on it, which is like a positive thing. Like, they don't throw it in your face. She just happens to be gay. Randomly, but they don't like go like, oh, you're gay, let's have an LGBTQ parade. She just happens to be gay and then has a kid, whatever.
If Disney and critics that come to defend them wouldn't have made it such a big deal. But most of the publications talking about Lightyear revolved around that kiss. And I do think it turned people off. This is why
Turn me on.
Maverick flies high. Jurassic Park Dominion does good because people are tired of this shit. They really are sick of it. And
well, yeah, I'm sick of fucking conservatives melting down over dumb shit, bro.
Minions: Rise of Gru doing very well. Very well.
That's
in
true.
the theaters right now.
It's interesting, actually.
And the reason that I think that's hilarious is because this could have been Lightyear. This could have been Lightyear. It easily could have been Lightyear.
I don't think so. I think that the movie was like subpar. I don't think it would have ever been Lightyear. It wasn't that good. I didn't like the story. It was just kind of boring. I think that it's just kind of boring. You know, I wouldn't doubt if people just didn't even know it was related to Buzz Lightyear. I know it sounds weird, but like it was just like it made me shit and fart.
I mean, that's a Toy Story property, but no, you decided to have the movie revolve around a bunch of bullshit, and you did it to yourself with that flop.
Okay,
you did it to yourself.
What's interesting that I want you guys to see, it's about the Minions movie. Okay, it's about the Minions movie. And this is something that I don't think anybody of you guys have seen. It's about the Rise of Gru. It's about the Minions movie. Are you ready to see it? It's very important. Actually, it's a leak. Right here. Incredible. Yep.
Families like to go do things. When you have a family-friendly movie like Rise of Gru, people will go see it.
Yeah.
And the numbers speak for themselves. It's going to make $116 million. And based off of just Thursday's preview numbers,
it's
already making money.
Okay, cool.
Is the fact that outlets are trying to hurt this film now. This is Vox.
Who's trying to hurt the film?
Vox.com.
Labor exploitation explained by Minions. We can understand the entire history of the capitalist labor market through the Despicable Me franchise.
One of the true trash websites on the internet.
Oh, because they're saying that like they're slaves. Okay, sure, I guess. Okay.
Exploitation explained by Minions. We can understand the entire history of the capitalist labor market through the Despicable Me franchise.
Do you think that's trying to take that movie down, or do you think that it's just annoying? You know?
It begins. Here they are. They're mad because of the fact that there's merchandise for the Rise of Gru. Something that's been going on for a long time with movies. Not really that big of a deal. But, of course, we have stuff. What's so great and terrible about the Minions?
I want to see the meme.
So,
all right, this video is frankly
2 out of 5 stars. Now, I wonder what The Guardian gave Lightyear. Let's take a look.
Okay.
From the same guy, 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay, I guess so. All right, cool. I'm bored. If I'm fucking bored, I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna go watch more of that picture I showed you, uncensored. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.